Yes.
You came all the way out here, it's a long drive and cold and... Yeah, stop. Put it here a second.
I'm a fashion criminal.
Maybe all the time, I don't know.
You're a dance fight. I'm a professional criminal.
Any question?
You're in the right station.
Can I have your key? Any question? Did you have your phone? Madan Gopal. Tell her to wake up. I'm talking to her. Tell your phone, Madan Gopal. No questions right on the team?
One question?
Pass it out.
Yes, one question. Okay, one question. One question here.
Yes.
Okay.
One question here.
Okay, Lord.
She is a psychologist. She's her work. So she's asking, is this favorable? Is this work favorable for Bhakti Bhajan, or it can be an obstacle?
Question?
She's a
Is a psychologist.
Okay, that's
So,
fine.
is the profession favorable for Bhakti or is it an obstacle?
Psychology is favorable.
That's what
Bhakti is full of psychology. A good psychologist can be a good bhakta. If you want to be a bhakta, become a guru. You translate or she knows English? Don't stop at being just a bhakta. Go all the way to be a guru. Because the best guru is the perfect psychologist. Because you can imagine, they say 20 people and they're all crazy. You can't figure out what's going on, what kind of schizophrenia, manic depression, child trauma, my dog beat me up, or, what people are suffering from. So psychology is very helpful. That's an easy question. What can I make an appointment with you?
Yes.
The crazy one starts here. They're not crazy. One of them is crazy with me, why they with me? Then he's so crazy also. Like attracts like, What else? Other question?
Is one further details. If this work, so psychologist is also in conflict with the surrender. With the bhakti requires a lot of
So is it, will it hinder our surrender with psychology?
Psychology is nothing can hinder bhakti. Nothing can stop the flow of bhakti. If bhakti enters your heart, it'll do its own magic. There's no impediment, there's no blockage. Bhakti is the light of love, and the light of love expands from a candle flame to a full-blown sunshine. So get that candle flame going in your heart and watch the magic begin. To get that candle flame ignited and established in your heart by high-class sadhana. That was this through psychology, philosophy, karma, this, that, agnihotra, marriage, divorce, single, married, with a dog, with a cat, without a dog. All this stuff doesn't have anything to do with bhakti. It doesn't slow down or impede bhakti at all. Bhakti is an internal experience. It has nothing to do with college or psychology or patients or doctors or hospitals. It's all between Atma and Paramatma. It's all between you and Krishna. It's a secret bond of love. And the kunja is your heart. Let's say the cave of Gaudiya is called Guha. Guha is the cave of Gaudiya. The cave of Gaudiya, Guha, Gaudiya Kunda. So Gaudiya Kunda is your heart. There's 4 caves in your heart. So you can have Krishna in one cave, Granga in one cave, Guru in one cave, and you sleep in one cave. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Must be a pretty rich person. You have a lot of confident customers nowadays. So much paranoia and fear in the world. Whole media is simply churning up, creating more paranoia and fear. Okay, what else we got? Question? Any other question? Is that your team, kind of?
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe.
Gurudev, our Gurudev Sadhu Maharaj said to us, Japanese are used to impersonal. It should be personal. But I'm very material person. I want to know what does mean personal in spiritual way. What's the difference personal in material way and in spiritual way? Please help us.
Difference between being personal and impersonal, in material and in spiritual way.
Yeah, what does mean spiritual personal?
One at a time. Let's say one. What's the first question?
What does it mean to be personal at spiritual level?
Means personal and spiritual level. Between you and Bhagavan or between you and devotees? What do you mean by personal?
The thing is, Sadhu Maharaj said that Japanese are generally impersonal.
Yeah, we are.
They're Buddhists.
Yes, exactly.
That's from where the question.
Simply say what they are.
So our Gurudev asked you to ask, how can one become personal in spiritual and material whatever?
Okay, Japanese by tradition, by conditioning, by history, they're basically following Buddhism, which is the impersonal form of atheism, basically. And how can such individual Japanese people adopt and follow the personal way of devotion, worshiping a personal God with love and devotion? Well, first of all, it starts with you and your mother and father, and your brother and sister. You know, they're persons, and you know how to express love for them. So as you know how you are used to, Japanese people are also very affectionate to each other. In philosophy, they're impersonal, but in dealing with each other, they're very personal, very loving and kind and gentle. All this bowing down, all this stuff, you know. They have a tradition of respecting others, and nature especially. So basically, you just transfer your experience of nature and personal experience with people and transfer it to Bhagavan. You treat him like another Japanese person. Japanese Christian. Make him a little small eyes. Not other size. No, you know. It's just you're a person, and you know how to love as a person. So Krishna is also a person, love in the same way. Because it's not only your problem that you say Japanese have some limitation, they're Buddhist, they're impersonal. The basic thing is impersonalism, which is everywhere.
Yes.
You say, I'm Christian, I'm also impersonal. I'm Hindu, I'm also impersonal. So don't pick on Japanese. They're nice guys. It's not fair. You don't self-deprecate yourself. It's called self-deprecation. You don't deserve it. That's all artificial designation, upadi. You didn't choose to be a Buddhist. You didn't choose to be a Japanese person. Just your alma ended up there. But you're totally separated, different from all that. That's all external designation. Sarvapati Vanir Muktam Tatra Nirma Rishikesh Sevanam Bhakti. Uttama Bhakti is based on getting free from all that Japanese-ness or Indian-ness or American-ness or French-ness or Italian-ness. Just be a lover of Krishna. You know how to love, you love your mother gets hurt, you cry, so you can cry for Krishna. When your brother tells a good joke, you laugh, so you can laugh at Krishna's funny antics and pranks. There one cowboy, he went out to eat with Krishna and Balaram. They were eating samosas and exchanging samosas. So one cow is nectar of ocean. He opened up a samosa and put a dandelion flower in it. Dandelion's a yellow, very bitter flower. It's good for health. The roots are healthy tea, dandelion tea. And then he put it back in the samosa, licked it, kind of made it seal up again. Said, Krishna, my mother made me nice samosas. Really nice samosas. Here, eat one. Okay. So Krishna got really sad. Because there's two ways to eat prasad. It's Narayan prasad. Because Yashoda offers to the deity of Narayan. So Krishna eats prasad also. Radharani eats Krishna's Narayan prasad. So there's a Krishna way of eating and the Radharani way of eating. What's the difference? When Krishna gets a samosa, he throws the whole thing in. And it gets inside, and it's a dandelion flower. It's so bitter, you spit all over the place. So that's the Krishna way of eating. When Radharani or Krishna are eating Gaudiya, Radharani, that's the way Krishna eats. Krishna takes the Gaudiya and from the plate, he throws like this. From the plate to his mouth. But it's about this far distance. Yeah. And when he eats them, he just bites them, and the juice squirts out all over his face. She has a mind. She mixes it's all juice of Krishna's Adara Amrita with the juice of his lips mixed with the juice of the Gaudiya. But Radharani says, no, come on. And then she takes a little piece off. Takes her 10 pieces to eat one Gaudiya. Takes one little piece off very gently and like a royal princess. Very nice to eat. So Krishna, when he ate the samosa, he ate the Krishna way and got a big response. So, just love Krishna like a family member. That's what Acharyas say. When you establish a deity, you should think that Krishna is another kid in their family. He has to be warm in the winter, he has to be cool in the summer. He needs drinks, change his drinks, give him snacks, give him different toys, and all kinds of things you have to give him. Personal conception. Just realize what we are. We're individual persons. And there's the Supreme Person, Krishna. What else? Anything else?
One more question.
Yeah, okay.
You were talking about Govardhan before, and for us, that we are in the Gaudiya path, in which way it's proper to worship Govardhan, in which mood? Because I know you can worship as Krishna himself or as a bhakta. So in which way for us that we inspire to be Radha Bhakti? We should worship.
She's on? What she said?
So we can worship Govardhan as Krishna or as a devotee. In which way we should worship?
Question is about puja, worshipping Giriraj Govardhan. So should we worship him as the devotee of Krishna or as Bhagavan Sri Krishna? First of all, in all the Shastras like Hari Bhakti Vilas and other Archan Vidhi and puja manuals and scriptures, they say all puja begins with worshipping Guru. First you offer a flower to the Guru, a picture on the altar of Guru, and pray to him, please allow me to offer this puja and worship of my Thakurji, free from offenses, with as much love and devotion as I can express. So first puja, any kind of puja, Shalagram, Radha Krishna, Gaudiya Vaisnava, Jagannath Bala, Subhadra, Dwarka Shila, Giriraj, whoever you're worshiping, begins with Guru Puja. So in relation to any kind of puja begins with and ends with Guru. Because Guru gives you the adhikar to do puja to begin with by giving you a Gopal mantra. Without Gopal mantra you can't properly do puja, because to make bhog offerings to Krishna, according to Shastra, you need Gopal mantra. So most gurus, the Gaudiya Sampradaya, the Diksha mantra is the Gopal mantra, 18-syllable Gopal mantra. Because when you do puja, you chant bija mantras and upachar mantras. The mantra for the upachar. Upachar means the item. Esha dupa, Esha dipa, idam pushpantali pushpam, idam like this. Then you chant the bija mantra for the upachar name, and then the bija mantra for the Thakurji, which you receive from Guru. Klim, Shrim, Aim, Gum, etc. So, whenever the question of puja begins, you can't separate puja from Guru. That's the point I want to establish. So any type of puja you want to initiate or begin, you should confirm and connect with your Guru and say, I want to do this worship like this. Is it good or bad, or should I do it? So that question you're asking should be asked to your Guru. I didn't give you Gopal mantra. He did. You're not worshiping me every morning, little flowers. You're worshiping him. So, you want to know what I do? I follow my Guru who followed Shastra. And Lord Chaitanya, who started the whole Govardhan Puja and the Gaudiya Vaisnava, where did Govardhan Puja begin with?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
And Gaudiya Vaisnava, where it began with? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the first Giriraj Pujari? Radha Swami. Answer Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 6, describes all about that. So what did Lord Chaitanya say? Lord Chaitanya is Govardhan. And he tells how he wants to be worshipped. So Govardhan himself, you say, you come to me and say, I want to worship you. Okay, then you make me pizza and spaghetti and all this stuff. And I eat it. You say, what's for you? Well, you worship me because you like pizza. You make spaghetti and pizza because you like it. I don't like it. Oh, what does worship mean? What does worship mean?
Pleasing.
It means to please the object of worship. You're worshiping your wife. You give her some, baseball mitt, cricket bat. Hey, I got a gift for your wife, a cricket bat. Huh? Will that be pleasing to your wife? No. Is that proper worship? No. So how do you worship Giriraj? Ask Giriraj. So when did Giriraj tell how he wanted to be worshipped? When did Giriraj tell how he wanted to be worshipped?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah, just repeating what he said. See if I was sleeping already the last 10 minutes. So Giriraj spoke directly to Raghunath Swami through the mouth of Gauranga. Do you agree?
Yes.
What did he say? Worship me like Nandananda Sri Krishna in Vrindavan. offered me 8 tulsi manjaris dipped in sandalwood leaves. First bathed in his water, and offered me 4 to the right feet, 4 to the left feet. Then offered me a sweet, and that's it, Haribo. No crown, no turban, no flute, no gunjamal, this, that. But then Lord Chaitanya gave a gunjamal and said, this gunjamal represents Radhika Charan. It's the lotus feet of Radharani. So generally, when Gauranga Mahaprabhu worshipped that same Gauranga Shila, he put the gunjamal around his neck and worshipped the Shila in his hand, bathed the Shila with his tears. That was the Abhishek. Premashru Abhishek of Giraj. So that's the ultimate puja. Bathe your Giraj every day crying. Can you do that?
No.
No. But use water and concho. Yam Snayam Klingirayana. So you worship him as Krishna and you pray to him as the devotee of Krishna. What's the example? Go around Dwastakam, 12 verses mean. How do you say 12 in Sanskrit?
Dvadasa.
It's Dwastakam or something. Go around Dwastakam. Prarthana Dwastakam. 12 verses in glorification go around by whom? Raghunath Goswami. Who's a better understander of Gauranga than him? You worship Lord Chaitanya's Gauranga. So he prayed to Gauranga as a devotee. He worshipped him as Krishna. So are we followers of Raghunath?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
I thought I was before I came in the door. I worship Gauranga as Girirani, as a Gopi. Okay, that's cool. If the Guru told you to do that, then do it. I'm not against that. That's your idea. So. But my Guru didn't tell me that, and I don't find that in Shastra. I don't find that in the example of Chaitanya or Raghunath Goswami. So I prefer to stick with that to you. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you.
She said,
Yeah, yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, now my turn. My turn to ask questions. There's somebody had sent me a bunch of questions. There were some answers. Just some philosophy. You can sing for the next half hour. Have your full blessing. Turn on the light. Let me see if I get this thing going here. I got it. The one devotee is Grihasta. They read the biography of Advaita Vamsacharya. Vamsh means family. Nityananda Vamsh, Advaita Vamsh, means descendants of the family. So Advaitacharya had 6 sons, and they had their sons, and many of them were gurus, and they have lines of gurus, beginning with Advaitacharya, then to the son, and son, and son. It's called family disciplic succession. They're born gurus, they're born in a family of gurus, they're trained from birth to be gurus. So one of the descendants of Advaitacharya's name, Ananda Gopal Goswami. Oh. This is a question if someone asked me to describe Ananda Gopal Goswami, who is an Acharya and Advaita Paribhar, direct descendant, a family descendant of Advaitacharya himself, Advaita Prabhu. Interesting point about Advaitacharya, which is told in the biographies of Advaitacharya, that when he took Diksha, Madhavendra Puri came, a sitting place right here. Madhavendra, you ever seen? Sitting place of Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri's Baitak is right by Radha Vinod Mandir.
No, in
by Gopi Kua.
Yes.
Gopi Kua, where the tongue of Gauranga came out. It's right in that courtyard. It's called Yaskara. And it's on Shamakund side, east side of Shamakund. That's the sitting place, Baitak, bhajan place of Madhavendra Puri, who came here. And then where did he end up doing bhajan?
Govinda Kund.
Govinda Kund. He did bhajan Govinda Kund on the south bank of Govinda Kund. His kutir was there. I fell into Govinda Kund about 10 years ago. There was a memorial kutir I fell into. There's no way of reading about it. Bhavacharya's kutir is there by Baitak, but this is Madhavendra Puri. And what happened to Mahavendra Puri when he was there?
He saw Gopal.
He saw Nazi in a dream. Gopal Nazi. He said, I'm buried in your Gaudiya, unearth me and put me on top of Gaudiya Hill, make a temple for me. So he did. Eventually he went to Natwar in Rajasthan. Srinathji, famous deity of Srinath. So after Madhavendra Puri went to Shantipur, he married Waita Prabhu. And he gave Diksha, mantra Diksha, Gopal mantra. And at that time he said, Waita Prabhu, for the next 14, I bless you, the next 14 family descendants, descendants of you, will be free from making any offenses. They will be totally offenseless. Being totally offenseless means you're pure. Offenses are operads, and anarthas make offenses, and prabdha karma makes offenses. So by birth and by blessing, 14 generations. So the 14th generation, I think, is the last one still alive. So the next one don't have that benediction. So Nanda Gopal Goswami was the 12th generation descendant. So I'm establishing that point to say that Nanda Gopal Goswami was pure and offenseless from birth. We wrote a short biography of him we put on our website, which I have here. I'll read it. He was an ideal grihastha. Of course, he had a lot going for him. He had a blessing of Madhavendra Puri and his great-great-grandfather, Vaishnava, and he's been Brahmin from birth. But he is a phenomenal grihastha. His example of devotion and bhakti was far more superior than most vairagis and sannyasi Babajis in the today's world. But let's hear it. It's very inspiring. Grihastha with children and everything. He's a 12th generation descendant. He appeared in Vrindavan because he was born in Vrindavan. He lived 14 years in Vrindavan. So he's a Brijvasi. Nanda Gopal Goswami is a Brijvasi. He's born in Vrindavan. So many people come here to get their kids born, so they call him Brijvasi. So he was born here, and he lived here for 14 years in Shami Nodi Kunj, which is down near Rangaji Temple. It's near Nimai, Ami and Nimai Gauranga. It's turned off every second. That's crazy. But then he moved to, and then he was born in 1897. At the age of 14, his parents moved to Navadvitam, so he was born in Navadvitam. He lived at Navadvitam. The Vajan life of Nanda Gopal Goswami. Let's see, every second turns off. Is there any way to keep it so it doesn't turn off every second? Every second goes black. He is an ideal grihastha Vaishnava. Radhe, 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 Radhe.
Turn off the screen station.
He's very exemplary. Every day he got up at 3 a.m. Grihastha. Took a bath and sat down to do bhajan. Tears would stream from his eyes while he was immersed in meditation. By performing Purush Charan, which is a type of chanting of Gopal mantra for so many hundreds of thousands of times over a 40-day period or longer. He got mantra darshan. He got darshan of Krishna. Flourish charms, a non-stop marathon recital of large number of Diksha mantras or attain darshan of the mantra devata, in this case, Krishna Govinda. Nana Gopal Goswami would not eat until he finished his daily quota of japa, 64 rounds. If you have a 3 hour chant till you finish 64 rounds with nothing in your stomach. No family member or disciple could disturb him until 8 a.m. So for 5 hours he did bhajan every day, undisturbed. At 10 a.m. he would take some Madan, Thakurji, Madan Gopal, the Murti was called Madan Gopal, prasadi, fruits and sweets. Afterwards, he would meet with his family and disciples. Nana Gopal Goswami was totally averse to the principle of professional guru. In fact, he never asked his disciples for donations, even though many were very wealthy. He and his wife were completely renounced and full of devotion. They had no bank account, no land, and no house. Vairagis have houses. You know, Vaishnava has this big bungalow up the road. I have his house. I mean, sannyasis have houses. He has no land, no bank account, and no house of his own. He lives in a temple established by his ancestors. They continually served the deities of Radha Madan Gopal. Whenever donations came, he would immediately spend them to serve Krishna and the Vaishnavas. When he heard someone singing Radharani's name, he would embrace them and say, "This person has purchased me." In Vrindavan in 1954, he gave wonderful lectures for 2 weeks on Vilakus Manjari, Radha Sunati, and Radha Damodar Mandir. My guru came to Vrindavan, my guru Pandit Sri Krishna Babaji, who was initiated by a disciple of Ananda Gopal Goswami. So Ananda Gopal Goswami is my part guru. My guru and param guru and part guru. His third guru for me is Ananda Gopal Goswami. And my guru has attended those lectures without Kusumanji, because he was living in Vrindavan at that time. And it's a very significant point about these lectures, because it's told in not just Babaji's writings that before Ananda Gopal Goswami came back to Vrindavan, because he was living in Naudi, he came for Kartik for 2 weeks, gave these lectures on Vidal Kusamandi and Radha Kunda. No Gaudiya Vaisnava explained the Goswami Granthas like he did. They just explained the Shastra, the verse, and what it meant, and what the Sanskrit words each meant. But he brought out the Leelas in each verse of Vidal Kusamandi, what the Manjaris are doing. Because basically all the verses of the books are prayers. They lit up, they're prayers. Oh, well, my being your feet. Then he spun the whole Leela. He had spurtis, individual spurtis, visions of each verse, and saw a Leela behind each verse. So he spoke those Leelas, and everybody was going crazy. Everybody in Vrindavan, all Goswamis, Radharani Goswamis, every Bhakti Vihari Goswamis, Hidhari Vansh followers, every follower was coming to Radha Damodar Mandir in Kartik of 1954 to hear lectures by Ananda Gopal Goswami from Advaita Bhagavad, Advaita Vanshacharya. And there was some devotees there from South India, who was brother of Majasi Krishna Swami. He took notes in Malay. What's the name?
Tamil.
What's Malayalam?
Malayalam is Kerala.
Oh no, Tamil. Yeah, he took notes in Tamil language of the whole Kartik lectures of Ananda Gopal Goswami. And at that time, Sri Anantadas Babaji Maharaj was in Radha Kunda giving class here in Kartik. So he couldn't go there in time, but he was hearing about the class, because Babajis were going there, coming fantastic classes, revolutionary classes. We never heard this before. She said, wow, I wish I was there. There's no tape recorders in those days. It was too early, 1954. So then later after the Kartik, then Ananda was writing commentaries on Vila Kusumanji and Radha Kunda. He said, I'd really like to get the hold of the commentary, what Ananda Gopal Goswami said. She said that one conversation. Madrasi Krishnadas Baba was eating lunch with him. He said, well, look, my brother was there. My brother went there and he took notes. He said, okay, where is he? So he called his brother, and his brother had elaborate notes, but he said, I'll give them to you, but you can't read them. So Madrasi Krishna translated each and every word into Bengali from Tamil, so not Babaji could understand clearly what Ananda Gopal Goswami commented on Vila Kusumanjali. And then from those notes he produced his famous Stavali commentary on Vila Kusumanjali. So we're really proud of that, because I'm going to wait to part of our, he's my guru line of gurus. Let me go on. So that was the big thing. That was like a historical occasion. First time in the history of Gaudiya Vaisnava, 500 years, somebody actually told Leelas of Manjri's relation to the Goswami Granths. A very significant contribution. So, chant Radharani's name, he'll come and embrace you. They embrace anyone who chants Radharani. Everyone is astonished to hear a sweet and sensual explanation of each verse. Where the rasa stream of other lectures stopped, Sri Ananda Gopal Goswami began. In each verse, he led his listeners through a course of Radha Krishna's eightfold daily pastime. Whatever problems or questions that the Manjri Bhav sadhakas had in their sadhana, he would clearly answer by drawing live pictures of Manjri Bhav with every class. By his mercy, sadhakas furthermore can easily depict the sequence of beautifully sweet and intimate sevas to perform in Priya Priyatam's Braja Nikunjalilas. In the 1970s, 20 years later, Nandas Babaji gave lectures on Vila Kusumanjali based on a transcript of these lectures. At that time when he was in Vrindavan, someone from Hari Katha Sampradaya, Radha they asked a question. They said, you people say Prabhupada Saraswati is the author of Radha Kunda, which is the book you're speaking on right now. He gave class on Radha Kunda. But we say, we're all the Vishwasis, including me and everybody else from Vrindavan, who are many thousands of followers of Hari Vansh, we say Hari Vansh wrote Radha Kunda. What do you say? Here's his answer. Let me explain something to you. Someone may, in the summertime in Bengal, he may wander into a mango grove, a grove full of ripe mango trees, ripe mango fruits on the trees. And someone may ask, how many fruits are in these trees? Because one mango tree can produce 5,000 fruits. There's a Jagannath temple in Mayapur, controlled by ISKCON. They have a bunch of mango trees there. I went there and stayed for some time. I asked the guy taking charge of the mango tree, how many mangoes? I was a guy like that. He said, each tree makes 5,000 mangoes. I said, how can you? I said, this is the place for mango shakes. Keep that in mind next year. Who made this mango grove? How many fruits? And who's the owner? That's one person enters the mango grove. Another person will come into the mango grove. And what he'll do?
He'll eat. Yeah.
He'll buy some mangoes, sit down, offer them under the tree, and say, oh, how sweet are these mangoes. So similarly, Radha Kunda
It's sweet.
is a wonderful book born by the grace of Radharani. Whoever may have composed it, what matters is the relish of its contents. We need to become qualified to extract the ras from Radharasini. Radha Dasya is the goal of our lives, and Madan Gopal becomes subdued by us if we can meditate on the footstool of Radharani. Radha Dasya is our only shelter. That was his answer. Perfect diplomatic answer. I didn't say yes, I didn't say no. I didn't say yes, we wrote it. I didn't say no, you didn't write it. So that's clever. Deductive. Chatur. What follows are some direct words of Sri Ananda Gopal Goswami, revealing his nishtha and Manjari Bhav as Radharani's loyal maidservant. Prabhupada Nanda Gopal Goswami, cherishing Radharani's lotus feet within his heart, used to proudly say, if necessary for Radha's seva, I will go to hell. I don't want anything else for Radha. I will not accept Krishna alone. If Krishna comes to me alone, I will send him back. Who had that idea also? Raghunath Das Goswami. If you tell me that Krishna has left Vrindavan, gone to Dwarka, I'll say Haribol. Or you tell me that Radharani left Vrindavan to Dwarka, I'll get on Garuda and be there in 5 seconds in Dwarka to be with Radharani. So the same idea. If such an attitude will destroy me, then let it be. I will accept Krishna neglectfully, only if he comes with Radharani, because I am Radha's maidservant. I will wander around being proud of Radharani. If, however, the divine pair comes, I will offer myself to them. I always sing Radha's name with tears in my eyes and thrill bumps on my body. When Ananda Gopal Goswami passed away, his son, Nikunja Gopal Goswami, who is the guru of Advaita from Holland, who translated all books in English, he said, there was no question of inheritance talks. Okay, your father died, who got the will? He made a will, who got this, who got that? The son said there wasn't any will. There was no inheritance. He had 3 sons. And Nikunja Gopal said there wasn't any question of inheritance. My father was only saying when he left his body, Harade, Harade. Remembering that moment, his disciple Giriraj Baba said, he would just cry out 2 names of Radharani, Ha Sramani, Ha Karunamayi. Ananda Gopal Goswami Ji Ki
Jai.
Pretty impressive. Pass it back. Where is he and where am I? Such saints walked on this planet, and such saints are on this planet today. Incredible. Very inspiring. It seems like light years away from me, but it's something to think about and to get inspired to keep creeping along the path of bhakti, crawling along the path. And mighty Mahapurush, Siddha Purush, lighting the way of pure bhakti. Any questions? Good. Yeah. Good.
Could you give a very succinct definition of vigraha?
Vigraha.
Yes. Something very succinct.
I don't know Sanskrit very well, so I can't say Vigraha. Generally it means a form of Krishna. That really can be a form of anyone. Vigraha, Archa, Murti, Vigraha. Do you have any comment on that? The word Vigraha?
Graham is attract.
The word Vigraha means attract.
Grahan.
Prana. So I can just say, Vigraha means Krishna. That's the thing. I can't say. That's out of my league. Any other questions?
So I have a question.
Yes, Jayananda.
And Rupa Goswami said, actually, Chaitanya Charitamrita said, whoever take birth in Radha Kunda, even at once, maybe Rupa Goswami said, and then Krishna could give the love of Radhika, something. Whoever take birth in Radha Kunda, Krishna could give whatever, I forgot it.
Love of Radha.
Love of Radharani. So in this sense, many devotees bathing, and then this Radharani's love is what kind of love? Like say, we are thinking like Gopi Baba, Saki Baba, or Manjari Baba, or what kind of is this meant? This if we could do some comments, this is.
The question is about different shastras that are saying Radha Kunda Astakam, and the appearance, the commentary from some Purana or some Purana in chapter 36 of the 10th canto. Vishwanath quotes some Purana about the appearance of Radha Kunda, and he describes how Krishna appears. How Krishna, Shamakunda appears, and how Radha Kunda appears. And then Krishna bathes in Radha Kunda. He says, whoever bathes in Radha Kunda, I give them the same love I have for Radharani. And then Radharani bathes in Shamakunda and says, whatever love I have for Radharani, I give to one who bathes in Radha Kunda. Shamakunda. Anyone bathes in Shamakunda will get Radharani's love for Krishna. So there's other quotations in these Astakams of Radha Kunda and Govinda Amrita, I think also, I forget.
Amrita also, last.
Govinda Amrita says anyone who bathes there gets
Love for Radha.
What is the actual Sanskrit?
Tat premedam sakrutapi saras natur avishkaroti.
Yeah, it just says the premadam. It just says prema. The specific type of prema is not really mentioned. Because Jayanada's question is, does the person get Sakhi Bhav? Does he get Gopi Bhav? Does he get Manjari Bhav? Gopi Bhav and Sakhi Bhav is the difference. Manjari is also Gopis.
Yes. Like Krishna Diksne, like Vishama Sneha, Sama Sneha, Radha Sneha, this kind of,
The specific type of prema, I don't know, but just get it.
Just get it.
It's a Sakhi prema. Basically, there's two kinds of prema. Madhurya Ras. You can be a Sakhi or you can be a Sakhi or Manjari Bhav. Be a Sakhi or a servant of the Sakhis. Every Sakhi is a Gopi, and every Gopi Sakhi has Bhav. Mahabhav or whatever. So, but there's Sakhi Bhav, the Kanta Bhav, and Manjari Bhav. Manjari Bhav, Kanta Bhav means you're a lover, amorous lover of Krishna, called Kanta Bhav. And Manjari Bhav means you're a slave servant of Radharani Krishna. Kanta and Kanta and Kanta. The lover and beloved, you're a servant of them. You're not having amorous affairs with Krishna. So that's called Dasi Bhav. Dasi Bhav, that is called Gopi Bhav. Manjari Bhav. That's all I can say. Okay, I got speaking time now.
And also, Maharaj,
Okay,
another question is, in the Virapaksha Manjari or in the Nitya Vrindavan, Manjari does not bathe in Radha Kunda, right? Manjari waiting in the seaside of Radha Kunda and then try to ready to serve Radha and Krishna.
Question is in spiritual world, spiritual sky, in Radha Kunda, the Manjaris bathe in Radha Kunda. or Shamakund. They bathe, but not when Radha Krishna then. What's the question? The answer is this. The Manjaris bathe, but not during the Leela of Radha Krishna and Radha Kunda. There's not enough room for them. It's invitation only. It's a private party, where our duty is to watch, I never read anything in Manjaris or in the Kund helping Maharaj beat up Krishna and splash him. They're on the banks going, Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe. They're cheering. That's also how does the football team become successful? By the fans in the bleachers, go Giants, go Giants, go Giants. And cheerleaders, putting their pom-poms out, shaking their cans. Fire out the players and the audience also. So the bunches are cheerleaders. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe. They're cheering for Madan when they have worse, when they have John Kaylee. The bunches are cheering for Madan and Madan's team to be a Krishna. They warn them, they say, when Krishna's trying to do devious tactics, he dies underwater. The Manjaris on the bank, they climb up a kadamba tree and have binoculars and watch him. You don't know, he's over by Manjari's Kund. So he's going to hide over it. So he wants to get away from getting splashed. So the Manjari tells him it becomes a spotter for the bombers. So Manjari tells him, and he goes, Krishna's hiding by Nagamandri's Kund, by the bridge, under the bridge, to down the Baitak. So they all swim over to, he comes out, he's going to laugh, laughing at them across the, they splash him good. Shooting comes over, he gets a mouthful of water. He's not expecting it. It's called sneak attack. He thinks they're 50 meters on the other side. You want it, they want it. You go. He was a ride. He got creamed. Dangerous. Don't mess with Manjaris, man.
Yeah. They are.
You used to wear a baseball cap in America, but don't mess with the U.S.
No.
Without a bomb on your head, Don't mess with the U.S. We're doing a baseball cap this summer. Don't mess with
Manjaris.
Go to the underground and wear it. Okay, I got some questions here. I'm not going to sleep, guys. So, in 327, look at this verse, Prakriti Kriyamani. 327 of Gita, Krishna says, Prakriti Kriyamani, Gurane Kamani Sarasha, Ankara Etiyama,
Kartaham Itman.
Kartavati Manjate. It says that everything's being done by the modes of nature, but out of false ego, one thinks they're the doer.
Yeah.
Because the actual doer is ego, which we'll point out here. The jiva, atma, bewildered by false ego, thinks himself or herself to be the doer of activities that are actuality carried out by Prakriti or three modes of nature. So based on that verse, the question was asked, who is the doer? Then if we're not doing anything, who is the doer? We seem to be doing a lot of stuff every day. Washing clothes, cooking, shopping, working, driving. We're doing a lot of stuff. But we're not doing anything. Wait a minute, I'm confused. So who is the actual doer? So I have an answer, which I did my homework, so I'll read my homework. Not that smart. First of all, this verse doesn't mean that we're helpless robots. We're not robots. The verse describes 3 levels of reality: Prakriti, Atma, and ego. What is Prakriti? Prakriti means the mind-body complex. The mind, body, and senses are material things. They are mechanical. They control all mechanical actions, which are according to the modes of nature. So you think, desire, and act all according to the functions of nature. So our thinking is going on in the mind, our acting, willing, it's all the body, the prakriti, the material body, material nature, material modes. That's one level. So that the doer is prakriti. Now the Atma Jivatma, the Atma, the Chit Shakti, the spiritual potency, Tatastha Shakti, or rather Tatastha Shakti. The individual Jiva, as far as the doer, he can choose to identify and direct. The individual Jiva chooses his identity and his direction. The Atma is not the body and mind, but a witness. The Atma is witness consciousness. The Atma is consciousness, witness. I'm watching my mind. And that's how we realize the difference between mind and body. Atma and body. The witness. The Jiva can identify with Prakriti or stay alone as an observer. If we identify with Prakriti and say, this is me, this is my body, this is my mind, I'm doing it, then he's not an observer, he's acting in the modes of nature. And he has no free will at that time. No choice. He can identify with Prakriti or can stay aloof and alone and stay an observer. 1861. Ishvara
Sarvabhuteshu Hridesha Arjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Antrarudana.
So in that verse, Krishna says, the Atma is sitting in this body. The body is a machine, yantra. And the machine is being directed by the Paramatma, Ishvara Krishna. So we have to identify, Parameshwara Krishna is watching, witness. We have to, if we identify with witness, with Paramatma, we're also witness. Well, look what my body's doing now. Look what my mind is thinking now. That's how we should actually think. What am I thinking? Well, in other words, there's thinking in his eye. Or we have some bad thought. We may check ourselves if we're pious or religious. What am I thinking? This is wrong. So who's saying that? Who's witnessing? The Atma is saying that. There's a thing, the thought, which is produced from the mind, which is wrong, and there's an observer who's making an evaluation of it, good or bad. That's the Atma, based on knowledge. How much knowledge he has how much choice he has. Wait, I'm not this thought. I'm not this thought. Because it begins with thinking, then feeling and action. There's no action without feeling. There's no feeling without thinking. And all those things, seeing, feeling, is being witnessed by you, the Atma. Usually we're caught up in the whole thing so obvious, he's happening so fast, we don't have time to separate. It's called Rajagun. Passion. The devil made me do it. They say in Christianity. I didn't do it. The devil made me do it. It's not my fault, blame the devil. Oh, sorry, you're going to hell, you're the devil. Today you're the devil. Don't give me your double talk. Ego. One level is Atma, one level is Prakriti, one level is ego. The ego, the doer is the ego. The false idea that I'm doing. Not the Atma. So that's the answer to who's the doer. The doer is not you, it's the ego. No, that's that question. I got another question. We can spend years talking about this stuff, but I don't have time. Related question. How much free will do we have? 0? 0.1? Do we have any? Yes, we have limited and very subtle free will. You can choose how you respond and act, either selfishly or as Savior of Krishna. You can choose that. Everyone's saying in this room, I should chant japa now. But I'm not going to, I'm going to scroll. I'm going to do that. Wait, you know, I think later. I should go and prick one. I'm too tired, I'll go to sleep. So you be selfish and enjoy your body and mind and ego, or stand up and fight with yoga, or with yoga, fight for Krishna. You can seek liberation, or identify with ego and stay bound in samsara. Freedom. What is the question? That's we have free will. Free. Where do you find free? Where do you find freedom? You find freedom in consciousness, intention, and surrender. 3 things. Intention means sankalpa, aspiration, intention. Intention, what do you really want to do? That's intention. And consciousness means life, awareness. So freedom is in consciousness, intention, and surrender. The more surrender you are, the more freedom you have. The more Krishna consciousness you have, the more free will you have. Because a liberated soul has no contact with Mother's nature. What's that verse?
Jivan Mukta Savachara.
Yeah, the verse in the Gita.
Brahmabhuta Prasannatmana Sochi.
No, Maya, Gunatita.
Gunati.
No. Conquers the laws of nature, becomes situated in devotion. Bhanshayo Vitrena Bhakti Yogena Seva Sadhana Samati Gaitan Brahma Kalpate. So Bhakti Avitrena Bhakti. You have to look up Avitrena. What chapter is it?
14th chapter, Guru. 14th chapter, last.
14th chapter of Gita.
Last.
Well, 26th verse or something like that. Mam Shayo Vitrena Avitrena Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yogena Sevate. Sagunan Samati Gaitan. You become victorious over the modes of nature. Brahma Kalpate. Okay, it's too transcendental for that one. Okay, that's where are we? I don't know. So freedom is in consciousness, intention, and surrender. Surrendered soul is free. The biggest revolution in life is surrender. Are you ready to fight? You ready to surrender? No. Another question. Go keep sleeping. How is it a blessing when Krishna forces us to become more dependent on him? Because I made some comment in some lecture, and somebody listened to it for a change. And they said, you said in a lecture in 2023 that when Krishna puts us in difficulty, we have to become more dependent. It's a good thing. So how is that a good thing? That's what he said. So how does a devotee view difficulty as a blessing of Krishna? Because when we're in a difficult situation, we become more dependent on Krishna. We kind of get really humble and really submissive and really helpless even to the point of hopelessness. We take the opportunity to surrender more to Krishna. We increase our positive devotional qualities like humility and patience and faith. It gives us a chance to see Krishna's hand in everything. And pray for Krishna help me, and it gives an opportunity for me to make spiritual progress. Usually I was most Krishna conscious in my life when I was in difficult suffering situations, caused by my own body and mind, caused by other people, caused by circumstances. Everyone has their own mini revolutions in their life. Everyone has their own battles they face. Enemies come in different forms to every devotee. Obstacles come to everyone. It's unavoidable. Even Davids sometimes gang up on devotees. So it's like Prabhupada said about Bhakti, what is it? Becoming a devotee means declaring war on Maya. You say, what's a glorious victory without a glorious fight? You get the victory flag at the end of the race, and you have to really work hard to get it. So the victory flag is framed, and Manjri Sru, darshan of your Manjri Sru, entering Nitya through Nitya Seva, that's victory at the end of the road. So we have to expect Krishna's going to test us. We should welcome the test. Yes, you can ask it. One more question we have here. A couple more, actually. I also noticed somebody else in the lecture by chance. I asked a question on a lecture a year ago. I said, many devotees think in black and white manner.
But it's always grey.
Yeah. But they should...
the reality is always grey.
How to develop the vision to make spiritual advancement come out of black and white thinking? That's the question. Because, as they say, it's not black and white, the truth is somewhere in the middle. So the only way to make spiritual advancement is by being extremely open-minded. Narrow-mindedness and bhakti don't go fit together. Bhakti is a broad highway. There's thousands and millions of varieties of bhakti bhajan and bhakti is itself. When you live in Vrindavan, you meet all kinds and shapes and forms of devotional expressions. A dog walking down the street with a mala garland around his neck is a Mahabhakta. Mahabhagavad. He's walking down the street with a garland around his neck, proud. His head's up high. And he knows it's Radharani's garland. He's letting all the other dogs know about it. He's walking down the street like this. Every day he walks his head down, sitting around the ground looking for some food to eat. But now somebody put Radharani's marigold garland around him. And he knows he looks cool because he's totally black. He's totally black dog. He's got a golden yellow garland around his neck. It's a really good, nice contrast. Looking good, man. Good looking doggy. And he's prancing down the street and his head's high. Check me out, his tail's like this. The standard Indian dog. Attention tail. See me, I'm cool. Tail is pointing to the head.
Garland, see the garland.
See my garland. You gotta go, oh, wow. Looking real envious. Oh, wow, you're a lucky guy. You got to run around garland, man. That's the dogs of Vrindavan. There's so much devotional expression in so many forms, in so many ways. You go to the trees at Tatyastan, and Radharani's name is in the trees. Go to Tatyastan Sadhus, Swami Haridas Parampara, Vayagi Sadhus are there. The name of Radharani is written in the trees. It automatically appeared in the bark of the trees. Radha, you see in a tree bark. So every extraordinary expression of devotion. So you have to get out of the box. It's not black and white. It's like it's right, because generally we have cause and effect, right and wrong, black and white, big and small, rich and poor, ugly and beautiful, day and night, everything opposite. We deal in opposites, we deal in mind works in cause and effect. We're always working in polarities. You love me, you hate me, you love me, you hate me. I love you a little, I also hate you also. So there's room for love and there's room for hate. They're mutually compatible. There's mutual compatibility with everything if you're Krishna conscious. Everything can be accommodated in vast consciousness. Krishna has the most vast consciousness. He's accommodated the whole universe and more. Everything's accommodated. And he's equal voice and equal vision and everything. So we're supposed to be equal poise is one of the 27 qualities of the equal poise. Means samatva. Balance, equal poise, equal vision, samadristi. Vidyavana
Sampanne Brahmane
Gavasasni Shri Seva Subhake Pandita Samadarshana. A learned person sees equally. So there's no such thing as a good devotee or a bad devotee. Devotee is devotee. There's no such thing as a advanced guru, a beginning guru. Guru is guru.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a big Krishna, small Krishna. Krishna is Krishna. So this black and white thinking is a result of conditioning, a result of narrow-mindedness and karma, actually. Broad-minded people are very rarely born. It's a vision you have to develop by meditation, by experience, and by kripa of God Himself and other great saintly people. So I was basically thinking we should get out of the box. ISKCON's right, Gaudiya Vaisnava's wrong, Babaji's wrong, ISKCON's right, Babaji's right, ISKCON. There's nothing like that at all. Everything is right, everything is good, everything is perfect. Om Purnamidam Purnamidam Purnamidam. Everything is complete because it comes from Krishna. He's Purna Bhagavan. Purna Bhagavan in Dwarka. He's Purna Tara Bhagavan in Mathura. And Vrindavan, he's Purna Tam Bhagavan. So we can't be a Purna Bhakta. Or Purna That's not a Bhakta. Can't be a Purna Bhakta. We shouldn't be a Purna Tara Bhakta. We should be a Purna Tam Bhakta. Uttam Bhakta. Purna Tam Bhakta means Uttam Bhakta. A Bhakta, a worshiper of Krishna and Vrindavan, Radharani and Gopis. So we should have the broadest vision, the broadest mind, the most open heart, the biggest hearts, the openest heart. If not, then get out.
Wait a second, that doesn't fit.
So stay will make you broad.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah. You're right. There's a conflict there.
If you're not broad-minded, get out. What kind of statement?
Wait.
That was rad, baby. Just the way you guys have it.
I'm the only one that caught you. Everyone else is sleeping.
Yeah, I told you things. You haven't followed instructions. That's why you caught me.
Yeah, I didn't follow your instructions. Sorry.
Another kind of Bhagavan Sri Krishna ki.
Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.
I have one more question. Really, see another 10 minutes left. This, I don't know, it's an interesting question. I asked it, and I respect the person who is a good devotee. I respect the person, so out of respect for them answering it. But look up the page 29. It's marked as a pink paper, top. Pink. You see pink.
Oh, pink is
You don't know
yellow.
pink?
White.
It's written 166. So.
No, it's pink is the page. That's another thing. Listen, learn by hearing, not by reading.
See through, yes.
Here's the question. You ready?
Yes.
See. How can one become a guru?
Wow.
It's the only way one can become a guru is by being appointed by a committee. I guess not. I don't know. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Srila Prabhupada were not appointed by committee or anyone, but they were great spiritual masters and acharyas and spread Krishna Bhakti all over the world unbelievably successfully. So what's the idea here? So my first answer is, no Goswami, Acharya, or traditional guru was ever appointed by any committee. The Shastra Bhagavatam says if one has the qualification of it, there's three things that, how to choose a guru. Three things. Shastra, well, I gotta write that down. Shastra and let's see. Anyway, that's the first one. You should know the Shastra, the famous verses there about the qualification of Guru in 11th canto of Bhagavatam, 3rd chapter, 21, verse 21. Tasmad Gurum Prapadyeta Jignashu Shrehutamam Shabde Pracha Nishnatam Brahmanya Ubashamashraya. What it means is one should surrender to the Guru if one wants to learn that highest truth and get the best benefit of human life. And that Guru should have heard the Shastra and be nishta bhakti, be fixed in bhakti practices, and ubashamashraya must have taken shelter of good behavior. He must be morally behaved and must live according to his teaching. Whatever he's teaching, he should be practicing it also. These are basic qualifications of Guru. So as far as being appointed, there's a concept in Shastra. It's described in the 10th Vilas of Hari Bhakti Vilas. It talks about this idea that the Guru should be approved by sadhus. The term my Guru used to describe it, he said sadhu samatsa. Samatsa, S-A-M-M-A-T-S-A, samatsa. The word samatsa in Sanskrit means approval. Means approval. The body of Vaishnavas, say you're a Gaudiya Vaisnava Guru. The leading Vaishnava Guru should approve that you're a Guru. That's the main thing. It should be approved by your own Guru. Your own Guru approves you. Generally what we find in Gaudiya Vaisnava, you're born a Guru as a Goswami or a family of Gurus. Or you become a Guru by your self-effulgence. Another qualification to become a Guru is disciples want you to be their Guru. So Shastra, moral behavior, and disciples. Your Guru means teacher. So a bunch of people gather around you and say, because in the early days of ISKCON, some devotees were very good speakers. So people were becoming like their disciples. And he started initiating also. Prabhupada heard about it and said, well, at least wait till I leave the planet. I'm not going to name a devotee. There's some sannyasis in the 70s who were very good speakers, really knew the Tattva and philosophy of Krishna Bhakti. And people were impressed, and they were giving a Harinam and giving neck beads. Independently. So they were established as gurus by their shastric knowledge, their behavior, and their prabhav, their influence of their katha, impressed people and created faith in followers. Prabhupada says, very good, but wait till I'm gone. So these are the qualifications. Moral behavior, proper behavior, follow your teaching, you have the qualities defined in Shastra of a guru, and you want your students who want you to be a guru. It's not that someone decides and says, I'm a guru, you must do what I say. I don't need any parampara. Also, the guru must come in a proper, unbroken line of gurus. It is defined in Shastra. The guru must come initiated by his guru, initiated by his guru, initiated. And the beginning should be a transcendental source. Transcendental source means, in Gaudiya Vaisnava, means Vaidacharya, Nityananda Guru, God, because Chaitanya didn't initiate anyone. So that's one point. And this concept of sadhu samatsa, have the approval of sadhus. In 2015, my guru asked me to give diksha, which I didn't do for 8 years. I waited till after he left this planet to initiate out of my own feelings and regard. And when he asked me that, I was not too enthusiastic about it. I told him such. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that seva. And because I didn't want to do that anymore. I tried that, it wasn't too successful. So he said, do it. So I said, okay. So then I met with Vaishnava Padadas and Ramakrishna Babaji from Radha Kunda, who are very respected and learned Vaishnavas. One of the most senior Vaishnava disciples of Anandadas Babaji is Vaishnava Padadas Babaji, who's a big international guru and Babaji and Shastra Nipun, he's very learned. So I met both of them and asked them, what do you think? My guru said this, I have doubts. And they talked to me for an hour, convinced me and cited so many Shastras that you have qualification, you should do it, this, that. So that was called sadhu samatsa, which I found out from them. So that's important. Not just young guru. Because there's many gurus, Vrindavan is the place of gurus. And there's many gurus here have no parampara. They have no guru. I'm not naming any. They're just self-effulgent gurus. But maybe they had gurus in last life. I don't discredit it. Because you see why they're influenced. There's many big gurus that come through Vrindavan that don't talk anything about their guru, don't mention anything about their guru. But they had Darshana Radharani. Because there's two things. One very famous guru, I'm not going to mention the name, but they came to Vrindavan, and they weren't very famous, weren't very big. They did Purusharm Bratas, one Brijvasi's land, which I know the Brijvasi, I know it very clearly, the story. And they did several of these Bratas for several months, following the details of Purusharm Brata, which are described in 300 verses in Hari Bhakti Vilas. It's got to do 5 things every day, mantra and yoga and Brahman feeding and all this stuff. It's quite elaborate. And when he did those Purusharm Bratas, he prayed for Saraswati Siddhi. And he had darshan of Saraswati, and she gave him Bhakti and Shastra, full understanding of Shastra. All Vedas, Shrutis, everything. And then he had Darshan Radharani. But he didn't have any guru, didn't have any parampara. He became a very famous Acharya of Vrindavan. He got all that power because he continued, born in a Brahmin family also. So not nobody, a big person. But he got all that power by tapa, by austerity and blessings of Saraswati and Radharani. But externally in this life, he doesn't have any guru, so he can't be guru. But he had thousands of disciples, a very powerful mission also. So there's a lot of exceptions to the rule. But this is the general thing. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Wake up, guys. Any other question? Go get Prasad. Oh, you got it. Anything else? It's a little late, I can't. It's getting dark, the moon's coming out already. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.